All right, everybody, back again for another workout. As always, we have 3 exercises. We're gonna do them for 15 minutes. You'll take a short break. Another 3 exercises for 15 minutes. We'll end today with a finisher. So our first 3 we're gonna work on is a glute bridge, whether it be double or single. Then we're gonna go right into a wall sit. We're gonna be adding a curl to that, and I'll show you some variations of that. And then we're gonna finish things out today with a face pull. So for your glute bridge, whether you're doing them double or single, it's going to be all the same cueing. So I'll go ahead and talk about the cueing, and then I'll show you some different variations of things that you could be doing with your glute bridge. Okay, so with the cueing, I'm going to do the double leg glute bridge, and then single leggers, you can just do the same thing, but just single leg. So feet are going to go on your object here, whether it be your stairs or a footstool or something that will elevate your feet up off the floor. You can always use it on the floor as well if you wanted to, but today I'm doing it with a box. So I'm going to be pushing my feet down to the object, not into the object. I'm going to tuck my hips toward myself, so finding glute hopefully. So when you first start, try to get as much glute as possible. Lift your hips up into the air, hopefully finding maximum glute at the top here, like a little hamstring tension as well. Could try to focus on just finding your butt, slowly working your butt back down to the floor, maintaining glute squeeze as much as you can. And then again, going right back up, okay? If you're doing these with 2 legs, let's try to shoot for about 15 to 20 reps. If you're doing them single-legged, however, we're gonna shoot for maybe 6 to 8 a side, which can be done the exact same way, just taking one of your feet away. And I'll show you some variations of those now. Next set we're going to be doing is a wall sit. So finding a wall in your house, we're going to be sitting into a squat position, making sure that we are putting the weight into our heels and not into our toes as best as possible. Should be firm burning in the quads here and maybe a little bit of abs as well. So while you're sitting here, we're going to sit for about 30 to 60 seconds. From there, we'll get up and go to another thing. If this bothers your knees at all, you can always work around and go to a goblet squat instead, but if you can, we'll sit here, hang out. You can always add load to the top of these to make them a little more difficult. Another way you can do it to make these a little more challenging, you can add a band or even a dumbbell, and we're going to be adding a curl to it. So, band goes underneath your feet. You'll get back into your wall sit position, and then we'll just add a banded curl. Okay? So again, elbows next to your body. We're just bringing the fists up to your shoulders, and then back down. Okay, so you'll be feeling that here and here. Okay, 30, 60 seconds, come back to it, and start again. If you only have, almost fell over. If you only have 1 dumbbell, so if you don't have a band, you're only using 1 dumbbell, just alternate. You'll do 30 to 60 seconds for 1 set. Do the other 2 things, come back, switch to the other arm, okay? Let's talk about, last thing is going to be a face pull. Everybody, we're doing some banded face pulls here. Now I have something tall that I can wrap my band around. If you do not have something tall, I will show you some different variations later on and that you can try doing if you don't have something to wrap your band around. So you're standing. If you do, you're gonna wrap your band around just like this. We're going to take a staggered stance. We're then going to take your thumbs and kind of pull them towards your earlobes. You don't have to touch your ears, but that's kind of the trajectory you want to have. We're going to squeeze shoulder blades together at the bottom here, slowly working out, reaching, keeping tension here in this position here. So we don't want it to be just super loose here. We want to have some tension in the band. We're going to then pull back, find squeeze shoulder blades, and then getting back out. Watch out for that extension. Make sure the ribcage is staying down. You're breathing into your belly. And again, we're going to shoot for about 12 to 15 reps of those. So if you can't get 15, get 15. I'll go ahead and show you some different variations you can do if you do not have something tall that you can wrap your band around. On the feet, pulling toward your face. Everybody, back again here. We're going to be doing the second set of workout here. So we're doing a banded overhead press or a dumbbell overhead press, followed up with a push press. Then the second thing we're going to do is a form of suitcase carry, and then the last thing we're going to get into is a step up. So if you don't have a dumbbell at home, you only have a band, you can certainly do that with a band or with a dumbbell. I'll show you with the band, it'll be the same way you would do with a dumbbell, but I'll show you with the band today. So taking your band, you're going to put it underneath the knee that is down. So I'm working my right hand, my right shoulder, my right knee's going to be down. I put the band underneath that knee. I'm going to wrap the band in my hand, my palm this way, Now go ahead and get set up and go ahead and work on overhead. So before we get started, elbow about 45 outside your body. We're going to then press the hand up over your head. Again, you're working on trying to find your shoulder at the top as they come back down, slowly getting your lats kick in a little bit here for me, and then again, right back overhead. So we're gonna be doing about 8 to 12 a side here. So again, when you switch, you'll switch your knees and your hands. Again, like I said, if you had a dumbbell, you can certainly do the same thing with a dumbbell. So there would be a good option there. If you are doing push pressing in class, then you can certainly do a push press here, which I'll show you some variations there. Again, you're just working on using a little bit of that momentum from your squat to press the weight up over your head, which I'll go ahead and show you now. All right, so I have my dumbbell here. I'm gonna get it set up. So I'm gonna work my right arm now. I only have one dumbbell, so I'm gonna be using one side at a time. I'm gonna take a light, little bend in the knee, so you're kind of gonna do a squat. Use that to drive the dumbbell over your head. Back down nice and slow. Overhead, nice and slow, overhead, okay? So under control the entire time, and using that little bit of squat of your momentum to drive that dumbbell or kettlebell up over your head, okay? Still sticking with that 8 to 12 on each side, and then we'll go ahead and get into our next set, which is going to be a suitcase carry. Suitcase carry is going to be the next set we're going to be doing. So suitcase carries, if you don't have a ton of room in your house, you can always do these half kneeling, but if you can do them walking, you certainly can do them either way. So we're going to be doing it by grabbing onto whatever weight you're using, whether it be a kettlebell or a bag, duffel bag, something heavy. You still want both sides to be working, so if you're holding your weight into your right hand, you still want the left lat to be working as well as the right lat. So if you have like a tennis ball or a baseball, you can kind of squeeze and grip onto with the side you're not working technically, then you can, that might help keep both lats on. But if you're doing a half kneeling, we're going to lock in the glute over here. So whatever leg is down, that glute should be locked in. Gripping onto your weight with the right hand, squeezing right lat and left. We're going to be working on breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay? And just holding on here. Should feel the same way you do when you're walking. And now we're just doing a half kneeling. Okay? Obviously you'll switch when you're done. So maybe I'll do 30 to 60 seconds holding here. Kind of map out how long it usually takes you to get back and forth through the gym, all right? Again, you'll switch sides and do the same thing on the other side. If you do have somewhere to walk around though, please do that, whether it be in your backyard or around your house, wherever you're at. You can certainly do the walking, which is gonna be the same cueing. Again, just making sure both sides are working, getting that oblique and those abs are working for you, okay? Then the last thing we're gonna be doing is a step up. So, you will go ahead and work into step ups next, which is where we're going to do 6 to 8 of these. Again, if step ups don't feel good on knee joints for whatever reason, then you can always switch them out for some goblet squats, but if they do feel okay, we'll go ahead and do them. So you're going to find yourself a stepping stool, maybe even a stair on your staircase, or a coffee table that's strong enough to hold you. We'll go ahead and use those. We're going to first treat these as if you were treating a split squat, so we're only working the front leg or the leg that's on top of the object. So we don't want the back leg to do any of the work for us. So when I first start, I'm going to put my entire foot on the object. I'm going to push through my heel, standing myself up. That's where you're going to find most of your quad. We do want to have some control as we come down to the floor. So hinging at the hips, slowly working your foot down the floor, and then again, right back up. So again, we're pushing through the heel, keeping your foot flat, however, but putting most of your pressure on your heel and not into the balls of your feet. So we're going to shoot for about 6 to 8 on each side. So try to get all on one side done. Then you'll switch. Same thing on the other side. And then we'll go right into today's finisher. Everybody, lucky you guys, finisher today is going to be Tabata squatting. So how it works, again, 20 seconds working, 10 seconds of a break. We're gonna do that for 8 total rounds. Inside each 20 seconds, your goal is to get 10 to 14 squats. If you are only getting 9 or below, then I suggest making them easier somehow. If you're holding a weight, suggest dropping it, getting that 10 to 14 range. If you want to, you can squat to a box, if that makes it easier for you. If you're getting more than 14, if you're getting 15 or more, then I suggest making it harder, either picking a weight up or slowing your tempo down maybe a little bit to make them a little bit more challenging. Again, we want to stay in that 10 to 14 rep range while we're doing these Tabata squats. Good luck on these. and I will see you guys in the next video.